we have live with us our colleague Abdulrahman Almuhanna, who now is present at the forum for further insight. Hello, Abdulrahman. Tell us of the key topics discussed today during the forum in regards to oil supply and demand, as well as digitization.
Hello, Bashar. Good evening, good afternoon to you and to the day viewers of KTV2 as we're coming live from the forum in Qatar, and it's a forum for a reason, and it's a different vibe to a conference. A conference, you'd have certain speakers probably giving out speeches and leaving with probably less interactions, less panel discussions, and less interactions even between the people present, and even maybe less presence of people as well. Now this forum, it's quite different. It's a forum because it's more than a day. It's a 3-day forum, and there is a lot of interaction between people, not only between the people that are present, but also there is a interaction between the panel discussions. There is many panel discussions that have touched upon important topics. I'll come back to these important topics, but let me make something clear. What we've noticed and have heard is that the state of Qatar is trying to make something clear from this forum. It's not that the state of Qatar is trying to bring out people or bring people from around the globe and to talk about things theoretically on the table only, because that's not the point. The point is to bring out these high level people and then move from the theory to the concrete and actually move to the policy change and policy making and decision making process. And that's even evident in past forums. And before we even delve into this forum's 2025 version, if we look at previous forums, I have right here the numbers between 2022 and 2024. We have more than 177 million Qatari riyal that have been moved into the GDP of the economy. That's quite a lot of money just from, coming from the forums made. I mean, not every single forum that we see worldwide, anywhere in the world, and not every single conference brings out money into the economy. Not every single forum brings out jobs into the economy, because here as well, hundreds of jobs have been made between 2022 and 2024, and as well as more than 15 memoranda of understanding have been signed between that period. I mean, in previous forums in the third and fourth version, as well as the market cap. The market cap, the market cap has reached over 50 and 60 millions. So now moving briefly to this forum, lots of discussions and important things have been on security, AI, and of course energy. Qatar is exporting much of its energy now. Even it's going to increase it to even more to the US, and it has moved from availability to affordability. I mean, we know that the state of Qatar, its advantages in terms of the energy, and they have discussed issues such as the geopolitical tensions between Ukraine and Russia, and what method is actually feasible to resolve the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. I mean, it's not about how, it's not about when it's going to be solved. It's about the how. It's about how it's going to be solved. It's a matter of when, you know. So and then they've moved to the case of Palestine as well, and not only the geopolitical but also the geo-economic, because we are in a world of a structural change. We're witnessing an economic change worldwide, especially with the reinstatement of US President Donald Trump, as he also announced the new policies, around tariffs and other things on the 2nd of April. We're witnessing changes from other countries. Countries now are looking for alternatives, lessening the barriers between each other, probably boosting investments between each other. Let's say the GCC, probably Asian countries having several partnerships so that they can't rely much on the US, fearing the idea of US exceptionalism. So that was one part that have been also discussed. Now, I'd like to end with one thing. I'd like to end with one special guest that we also had yesterday, which was Elon Musk. Elon Musk was striking headlines yesterday when he was at the forum. Elon Musk has said lots of important things. He's made a clear and concise speech, and made actually one thing that he said he would reduce the political spending, and also he said that he's going to be the CEO of Tesla in the next 5 years, and that the only reason that Tesla is facing some pressures in its quota earning is because it's facing problems in Europe and because of the violations that have been done in Europe. And he said he'd seek legal actions, but otherwise in the world, it's doing well worldwide. And he's made other important notice. So finally, before we end, this forum is yes important, and the state of Qatar is bringing most of the countries worldwide, including the state of Kuwait, not only for the theoretical practice, but also to make a change and more collaborations, more investments, boost partnerships regionally and world.
Thank you, Abdulrahman. That was Abdulrahman Almuhanna in the Economic Forum in Qatar.